Uh-oh. We're live.
We're back.
Okay, so today, Raj and I, we just want to do a really quick pick segment for Saturday. We're going to try and make this into a thing for us. And we're going to have something on the line for whoever makes the best picks.
Yes, but we forgot one thing.
What?
Intro music.
Oh, my. All right, go.
I can't believe it. You ready?
Yes.
Give me a 1, 2. Give me a 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Intro.
Waka chicka, waka chicka, waka chicka, waka chicka, waka chicka. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, practice that one all night.
all night or like
all night,
2 seconds ago?
Or 2 seconds ago.
Okay, well, we need a budget for some intro music.
We do. I put in a request several times, but have not received a response. Maybe the email was wrong. I don't know. I'll double check.
Okay. Well, The way we're going to do this, we're going to pick all the top 25 games and then all the SEC games, which I didn't realize there were that many. So let's get started and roll right through. Undefeated Michigan at Wisconsin, only 1 and 2. Wisconsin's still favored in this game. I'm going with Wisconsin.
I have Wisconsin as well.
Oh, that's not good for us, huh?
I know they got the home field. They have the home field advantage too, so I'm going to go with Wisconsin. And I'm still not a firm believer in Michigan. I just think they're off to a good start.
Yes, sir. Louisville at Wake Forest.
I got. Where's that game at on there? Wait, I have Wake Forest beating Louisville.
I'm going to go with Louisville. So there's our first disagreement. I like that.
Okay.
Undefeated outside of the power conferences, Cincinnati versus Notre Dame. I'm picking Notre Dame at home. I probably don't like that.
I got Notre Dame at home. I think their win over Wisconsin last week was pretty demanding and pretty commanding. So I'm going to go with Notre Dame.
Demanding and commanding. You sound like you're making a rap video, but that's
it was a statement victory.
Oh, did you just read that off ESPN?
No, I didn't actually.
Okay. Then some crappy games. UL Monroe at Coastal Carolina.
I can't tell you one person that plays for either one of these teams, but I'm going to go with Coastal Carolina since they're 4-0 and they're ranked 16.
I can't argue with that. This used to be a really great game every year. Oregon at Stanford. This year, I think Oregon just walked over them.
I think Oregon as well. I don't think Stanford's as strong as they used to be in the past. I don't think it's going to be. I don't know what the spread is on that game, but
Oregon 7.5.
Yeah, I think that's pretty close. I was going to say it's not going to be a blowout victory, but I still have Oregon winning.
Yep. Oklahoma at K-State.
This is going to be an interesting game because sometimes it seems like every year this game can go either way. I have OU in a very, very narrow margin, but if Kansas State wins, I would not be surprised.
Right. I'm picking Oklahoma also. Not looking impressive yet, but they are getting the job done. I'm going with Oklahoma. Yes. And then Ohio State at Rutgers. Rutgers much improved this year, but Ohio State still gets this game.
I have Ohio State as well. So
Louisiana Tech at NC State. I mean, NC State easy, I would think, in this one.
Yeah, they just beat Clemson last week, and again, I have
got to avoid a letdown, but I think they take this one. Yeah. This is an interesting game. Baylor at Oaky State. Both of these guys under the radar, both still undefeated, and obviously in the Big 12. Baylor with that huge win over Iowa State last week. I'm going with Baylor.
This is one of my tougher picks for the day. I actually went with Oklahoma State. Usually, what I do is if I don't know who I'm gonna pick, I just go with the home field advantage team, and I also look at the line just to see. So I'm gonna go with Oklahoma State. But again, if Baylor was to win, I guess I really wouldn't be surprised. So we'll see.
Indy at Penn State, going with Penn State to stay undefeated.
Penn State too.
Yeah, Western Kentucky and Michigan State. Michigan State easy.
Another game we probably don't really care too much about, but I'm gonna go with Michigan State as well.
Yep. Boston College at Clemson. Clemson is still favored by 2 touchdowns. I'm picking Boston College, I think, because that's what I want to happen, not that I think will happen.
I agree with you 1,000,000%. I want Boston College to win. I want them to give Clemson 2 losses in a row. And with the way Clemson played last week, I don't know if they're going to make drastic improvements over 1 week. So I'm going to go with Boston College.
Yeah, at the very least, I think Boston College keeps it close within the number for sure. Arizona State at UCLA. I didn't realize the line would be this tight. UCLA -3, but I'm taking UCLA.
I'm taking Ucla as well. We'll see what happens.
I don't know if that, never mind. And then, of course, Fresno State at Hawaii, taking Fresno State in the nightcap.
I have Fresno State, too, with their Heisman candidate, Jake. Is it Henner?
We sound so informed.
We do.
That's Jake. Might be Jake from State Farm for all we know, for real. Okay, so moving on over to the SEC. Huge game in the morning. Arkansas at Georgia. I wanted to choose Arkansas in this game, but I got to go with Georgia. I think Georgia just has a little too much. I think Arkansas is probably still a year or two away from getting Georgia.
Yeah, and I think Georgia's better on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. So I'm going to go with Georgia in this one. Arkansas's defense I think they're going to look impressive today. So this will be an entertaining game to watch. If you were to pick this preseason, you would be like Georgia's just going to blow out Arkansas. But
you say Georgia by 3 touchdowns. I'm still surprised it's Georgia minus like 16.5.
Yeah, I
feel like Arkansas can keep it close, but
I do too. So it'll be interesting to see.
And then in case you get bored with Arkansas, Georgia, you can flip over to Tennessee, Missouri.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Missouri.
I'm going to go with this Tennessee looking team. This could go either way, and I really wouldn't care, to be honest. The only reason I care is because I want to be able to beat you as far as overall standings, but I'll go with Tennessee and whatever.
Right. This is sad. Troy at South Carolina. In case
another entertaining game that we won't care about. I'm going to go with South Carolina. What about you?
Same.
Okay. All right.
Florida at Kentucky. I am going to go with Kentucky.
I knew you were going to do that.
I feel like if there's ever a time they're going to get them, this would be the time.
I'm hoping Florida's offense shows up because I picked Florida to win this game, and they're picked by 7.5. So again, as I mentioned a few times earlier, if Kentucky wins, that wouldn't be a surprise, but I am going to go with Florida.
Okay. Mississippi State at Texas A&M.
Another game that won't have a lot of offense, but I am going to go with A&M since they are the home team.
Yeah. And you don't really believe in Mississippi State.
I don't believe in Mississippi State, haven't in years, and I think this is one game where A&M needs to prove whether they have an offense or not, because we play them next weekend, and it's going to get sloppy if their quarterback doesn't come out and throw the ball, because he didn't do it against Arkansas.
Right. Possibly the worst game ever. Yukon at Vandy.
I can't tell you one single stat about anybody on this team. I know Yukon has a great coach in Gino Auriemma.
Wrong Yukon. This football team. No.
Oh, and
it's not even women's basketball, so no.
Did not know they had a men's football team.
This would be a great women's basketball game.
It might actually be.
Yeah.
Wow.
But right now you've got an 0-5 team and a 1-3 team. I'm taking Vandy at home, and if they lose, we're kicking them out of the SEC.
I picked Vandy too, just the simple fact that they won one more game than Yukon has. So I don't know.
And then this is how bad Yukon is, Raj. Their coach said he was gonna retire at the end of the year, and the administration said, no, just go ahead and leave now. That's how bad Yukon is.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. They're like, nah, we don't need you. Probably don't need to coach next game anyway.
And then the nightcap, Auburn at LSU. I'm going to regret this, but I'm picking LSU.
I picked LSU too. I think if Auburn's smart, they're going to start TJ Finley. But I think LSU has a decent secondary, so I think they'll be able to maybe get 1 or 2 picks in this game, and their defense will step up and help them win the game. But like I said, if Auburn starts Bo Nix, it's over. But if they're smart, they need to start TJ Finley. I don't think Bo Nix is. He's had time to prove himself, but he's not a great quarterback.
Yeah.
He's what they say. He's how you politely put it. He's tough.
Oh, Roz, that's mean. Oh, and then of course our game. But let's be honest here. It could be us versus the Packers, and I'm picking Alabama.
We're picking Bama. So,
I mean, I don't know.
I feel a couple of different ways about this game, because I know Ole Miss has a really good offense, but if you look at the 3 games they played, they really haven't played any ranked teams, nobody tough. They've given up 62 points total. So I don't know. They just haven't played anybody. That's the only thing that's really going against them right now. But I do know Lane Kiffin is going to come out firing. He doesn't want this to be a run game. He wants to throw the ball a lot. He wants to put up a lot of points. And this is his biggest game of the year. It might be. So the SEC championship, this might be the biggest game we have this year.
Yeah, agreed.
But I'm gonna go Bama.
Hope the place is rocking. I hope we come out on top. But obviously, I'm picking Bama to win this game. I think.
What is your score? I have Bama. I told you earlier in the week that Bama by 7, but I'm feeling really optimistic, so I'm gonna go 45-31 Bama.
I'm gonna go more like 58-42, Bama.
You think we'll get 58? I hope we do. Hell.
Yeah, I'm feeling optimistic. Bryce Young has a big day.
Bryce
Young actually runs for a touchdown today.
Or yeah. If he does that and throws the ball like he did last week, then we can do that. So looking forward to it.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, anything else? Any other business before we go?
No, that's it. I'm just looking forward to an exciting, not just day, but also in the NFL tomorrow. Looking forward to some exciting games as well. So excited.
Good little weekend. Yep.
Good weekend. So let's get it started.
This is the latest superhero random shirt that I got. Oh,
it's not showing.
It's not going to show on the thing.
Oh, okay. I think you showed it to me earlier this week. Was that the same one, the gray one?
Yeah.
Yep. I am your father. Yeah, that's the one you showed me. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yep. So, any game day rituals that you have before we go?
I usually just try to go to the gym the same day as game day, and I'm gonna try to get in there after this call, so that way I can be back in time 11 o'clock for the Arkansas Georgia game. But other than that, watch the game, and I like to have me, a nice glass of whiskey or something. And
Mom might be watching, so you mean a nice glass of milk?
Nice glass of milk. Yeah, I get whiskey and milk.
Confused. I know it's so tough. So I got.
They look so similar and they sound the same. So yeah.
So I agree. Same thing. I usually just sit there and have several things of milk before games, especially if I'm nervous and I can't eat. And I take a shower right before the game and then get into whatever shirt I'm going to wear for the game.
You got to get your calcium in.
Yes. Yeah. And I got a new pair of Bama boxers this week, so I won't show those to everybody though.
Thank goodness. Yeah.
And on that note, we're heading out. Get these picks up, Raj, and hopefully everything turns out the way we want today.
We'll see what happens. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.